Welcome back to the finale Season 2. Reconstruction, the 10th and last episode of Paramount Plus's crime drama series Tulsa King Season 2, centers on the changing power dynamics after Jackie Ming's passing. Bill Bevilacqua rushes in to claim his share of the spoils after Dwight the General Manfredi uses a cruel move against Cal Thresher to enlarge his dominion in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Chicky Invenizzi travels from New York to the city to greet his former capo, but she departs the scene in disappointment when he declines. A surprising turn and an enigmatic cliffhanger regarding the General's future mark the end of the second installment. Beware of spoilers. Recap of Tulsa King Season 2 Episode 10. Dwight Manfredi and Cal Thresher discuss the payoff for killing Jackie Ming at the opening of Reconstruction. The former mafia capo demands all of the former's assets, but the businessman is prepared to give a substantial gift. He tells his opponent that the weak and tender Thresher is not a fit for the underworld he controls. The businessman realizes that he must give up his assets in order to save his life from Dwight. Bill Bevilacqua travels to Tulsa to demand half of what his counterpart has earned from the businessman when the former mafia capo takes over as the new master of Thresher's assets. Particularly after Jimmy the Creek's passing, Dwight reminds Bevilacqua that the greatest reward he can offer is the latter's Chicky, who cannot reclaim his place in the New York Mafia's leadership without convincing the former to rejoin the group, is incensed by Dwight's comment. To see Bevilacqua and come up with a plot to kill the General, he travels to Kansas City. Donnie Shaw's car dealership is proudly owned by Mitch the Stick Keller, while the former mafia boss deals with Chicky. Why does Bill Bevilacqua kill Chicky in Tulsa King Season 2? Following their discussion, Chicky and Bill Bevilacqua decide to murder Dwight Manfredi and divide his Tulsa assets. They both concur that their families deserve what has been developing in Oklahoma under the watchful eye of their enemy because they have been involved in the game for a considerable amount of time. But during their altercation with the General, Bevilacqua murders Chicky rather than Dwight. Chicky might have been at the top of Bevilacqua's list of unreliable acquaintances, and he has enough experience to know who is worthy of his trust. The New York Mafia may even pursue Kansas City after he aids its irrational leader in taking over Tulsa, which would put an end to both Bevilacqua's rule and his family's legacy. He cannot attempt to acquire a kingdom at the expense of losing his empire. There is no guarantee that Chicky will earn enough money for Bevilacqua, even if she doesn't turn against him. Because of his egregiously bad performance in New York City, he is forced to be replaced by his own allies. Someone like that is untrustworthy to Bevilacqua. However, Dwight is a tried and true cash cow. Why is Dwight Manfredi arrested by the FBI? As Dwight Manfredi and his partners celebrate the growth of their business endeavors, the FBI thoroughly examines the former mafia capo's file. The General's sudden rise in popularity is puzzling, and the uncertainty only grows after his extremely covert arrest. He is then informed by an unidentified individual that Dwight will be employed by them. Although the FBI's sudden meddling may come as a shock, it has been anticipated for a while. In order to monitor Bevilacqua, the FBI must have at last enlisted Dwight as an informant. The bug in the gangster's office is explained by the Bureau's long-term surveillance of the Kansas City-based criminal. The FBI has no need to be concerned about Dwight because he has made all of his business dealings totally legal. With Bevilacqua, that isn't the case. There may be questions about the identity of the officials engaged in Dwight's strange arrest. Bevilacqua may put up a wall between himself and the General as soon as he finds out that the FBI has targeted him. This would defeat the purpose of the Bureau and explain why the investigators must apprehend the former mafia capo in extreme secrecy.